wrecking cars moves us. What moves you?
One, I really want to commend the woman that came forward. I mean, as a victim, she's protected, and her name would never have been made public, but she felt compelled enough by this incident to come forward, and she's asked all of us to speak out, and I really do think that it's imperative.
After hearing Monique Baza's story about her abduction from Crown Bakery and the AG's dismissal of charges against Ray Torres Tautau for allegedly using Baza's stolen debit card, Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz immediately got on the phone and began calling fellow senators to see what they could do. Senator Ben Pangilinan responded, saying he would call an oversight hearing on the Attorney General's office.
Well, number one, I want to say that I admire the strength and the courage of this Ms. Baza for coming forward and, you know, just dismayed greatly with the Attorney General and the gaps that exist there. This is not the first case, and as Ms. Baza said, maybe if we had done better work, we wouldn't have had this repeated crime, which that brutal home invasion occurred in Nimitz Hill.
It is this brutal home invasion and beating in Nimitz Hill that compelled Baza to speak out publicly. Baza believes that the Nimitz home invasion could have been prevented had Tautau been kept behind bars. Instead, charges against Tautau were dismissed, and Baza was neither consulted nor notified of the AG's decision.
Still, he was still involved, even tangentially, with the Crown Bakery one, and the victim should have been notified, and there's no reason that she wasn't.
Senator Cruz, who is himself a former judge, says there should have been an affidavit attached to the motion to dismiss, explaining the reason for Tautau's dismissal. However, PNC has only been able to obtain the motion to dismiss, which only states that it was dismissed in the best interest of justice. Senator Brant McCready has recently passed a bill that increases the penalties on those who commit crimes of a sexual nature. He's also introduced a bill that would require that minimum sentences be served at 100% as opposed to suspended sentences.
I think it's our job as leaders and lawmakers to also protect our community. And I think when you let a prisoner out of jail, he becomes part of the community, and the community becomes the prisoner. So I think it's absolutely wrong that we're not tougher on crime. I think we need to be extra tough on crime.
Legislators and the public will have the opportunity to be tough on the Attorney General's office when Senator Pangilinan calls them into an oversight hearing.
I'm going to be calling the Attorney General in. We're going to sit down. We're going to do it in public. We're going to invite the public to give them an opportunity to face the Attorney General and see him eye to eye and relate to him what is it that is occurring or not occurring in their office that affects their lives as victims of crime in terms of our community, and that we've got to fix this, and the Attorney General's got to pay some attention to this issue, and we're not going to stop until we put in something that will assure these people that they will get the dignity and the respect they deserve